this is Debbie. Yes, I'm back. This is the next day. I have my grandchildren, and I wasn't able to I had to go and pick them up yesterday, and I wasn't able to get done as much as I wanted to get done. But this is just what I had left from breakfast. I fixed them biscuits and eggs for breakfast, and each of them had and they had strawberries too, but those are what's left of the strawberries are in the refrigerator. And so this was scrambled eggs, and I scrambled them in bacon grease. And then these are just the Kroger biscuits, the bigger, it's 8-count biscuit or whatever in there. And I'm going to be fixing some shepherd's pie. And I think I'm going to use the rest of these biscuits in the shepherd's pie and make it, I don't know. I'm just going to have to figure out something, but I'm going to bring y'all along and show y'all. That's for their dinner. Today is let's see, today's the 7th. Yeah, that's correct. February the 7th. And so I'm going to make their dinner for them before I take them back to their other grandmothers tonight. So I pick them up on Friday, keep them from Friday until Saturday night, and then the other grandmother gets them. And also, hopefully that's not going to be what's going on very much longer, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I've got to get the stuff together to fix the shepherd's pie. It's really I think from what I can understand, it's called cottage pie. But we've always called it shepherd's pie. So I'll bring y'all back and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use my Ninja Foodi for this. I'm just going to use my NuWave. And so I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, I'm going to show y'all how I fix my shepherd's pie. Now I use these are pretty small onions, and we love onions, so I want to show y'all how I cut my onions up. Alright, I cut this end off of it, and then I peeled the skin off. Then I went to the top of the onion, and I cut this in half on the top of the onion. Alright, now do you see these little, each little rows or whatever of the onions? Alright, if I take this and I go across like this and keep cutting down, going all the way across. You know how some people will go like this and cut the onion? You don't have to do that, because it's going to, it's going to come apart at each little thing that I showed y'all. So you don't have to do that. So this is all I do. I just cut my onion, and then as it cooks, when you put it in there, it's going to come apart. When you get up to this end up here, I always turn it sideways, go like this, and then you can pretty much get all the way down to the very end of the onion. See, that's all I've got left right there. All right, now let me show you. This one I've got cut, but I'll show you from this one. All right, I take the onion, just like that. I cut it in half, going that way. Then I put that half, I take my knife, and I go across the onion, going all the way back. Take the tip of your knife, go all the way back to the end of the little, this right here. And then you just cut it. If you want small pieces, cut this up here small. Cut it right here small. But you do not have to do that other thing. And then when I get down to this end right here, I flip it over. Then you can go just like that. And then it's going to put piece up there, so you can go and get the rest of the onion, and then that's all I have left, and drop it in the floor. All right, so I've got the hamburger. I've got 1.5 pounds of ground chuck in here that I'm browning up. I'm going to put the onions in here with it, and I will bring you back when I get to the next part. Okay, y'all. All right, let me show you Kylie. She's here. She just wants to say hi to everybody. She's climbing on all my things so she can get over here and watch me or whatever. So I'm going to take this hamburger. This is, like I told y'all, it's a 1.5 pounds of ground chuck with 1.5 onions. And I'm going to put, I've got a little over a cup of water in here. And I'm going to do this different than I have before, but I've got this McCormick's brown gravy mix, and I'm going to put some of that. Let me show you this cup of water right here. I'm going to put probably about 3.5 tablespoons of the gravy mix in here, and I'm going to stir this up and get all this, you know, all these lumps out of here. And then I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to get it so it's the gravy consistency. And then what I've got is I've got those 3 biscuits. I broke them in half, and I've got them in my casserole dish, and I've sprayed the bottom of my casserole dish. Then I'm going to pour the hamburger and the gravy and all over these biscuits. Then I've got a can of Great Value cut green beans, and then I've got a can of Great Value no salt whole kernel corn. And then I've got these Bob Evans mashed potatoes. I've got 2 of them, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to use. But then I've got finely shredded, let's see, I can't get it over down here, finely shredded mild cheddar cheese that I'm going to put on top of the potatoes. So let me stir up this gravy mix and get this in here, and I will bring you back. Okay, I'm ready. I'm back. Kylie was pushing the button on this. All right, so I've got the ground beef in the gravy or whatever on top of those 6 little biscuit halves that I had. Now I'm going to pour a can of the green beans on here. This pot, this casserole dish may not be big enough. Kylie's over here eating my cheese.
I like cheese, okay?
Alright, so let me push this down in here. And they wanted green beans and corn. So I'm going to put, there's the green beans. Now I'm going to put the corn on here.
That may not be big enough.
I know, that's what I said. It might not be big enough. Well, we're going to hope it is.
Do you have another
I just have to put a pan under it, so it maybe, if it does seep over or whatever, it won't go in the stove, in the oven, Alright, now, there's the corn on top. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, because I haven't put any salt on any of this stuff, so I'm going to put a little bit of salt on top of there. Now I'm going to take these mashed potatoes, and I'm telling you, I've never used these Bob Evans mashed potatoes, but I'm having to use them because the date is getting ready to run out, so I don't want, but I usually make my own mashed potatoes, but I got these mashed potatoes for me, and I don't know. They're okay, but I really like making my own. If I'm going to eat mashed potatoes, I really like fixing my own. Alright, so I've got that. I don't know how much of the other thing of mashed potatoes I'm going to use. I might not have to use both of them. The corn's getting mixed into the mashed potatoes. Yeah, let me open this other mashed potato and get some of that out, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, all right, so I'm going to put some of these mashed potatoes on here. You know, a lot of people don't put cheese on the top of theirs. They just do it like this, but I've always thought that you were supposed to put cheese on top of it. A lot of people just put the mashed potatoes on top and then don't put cheese. But I'm going to put a little bit of cheese. Let me get this so it's...
How does the, it's supposed to be like a pie?
It's, shepherd's pie, yeah.
So, like, if you put the cheese on it, are you going to put a lot so it, like, melts over top of it?
It's going to melt on top of the cheese is going to melt on top of the potatoes. Here, you'll see when we get it out of the stove. The oven. I've got my oven preheated to 375. All right, and I'm going to put let me see here. Want to make sure y'all can see it. I don't want this to run over, and I'm scared it's going to, so I'm not going to put very much cheese. Just maybe in the middle here. And I'm still going to have to put a pan under here because I think it's more than likely it's going to run over the side of this casserole dish. So I'm going to put another pan underneath here, a cookie sheet or whatever underneath here, so that when it does run out, that it runs on top of that and not into my oven. All right, so I forgot to put salt on top of the potatoes, so I'm going to put salt on top of the cheese here.
Cam's flying her face.
Now here. All right. And this is what kind of pepper that I use, y'all. I get it from Amazon, and it's what they use at Olive Garden, and I just love it. So I started ordering it from Amazon, and I use right much of it when I do cracked pepper like this. Uh-oh. All right, so like I said, I've got my oven set to 375, and I'm going to put this on a pan and put it in there. And when this gets done and we get ready to eat, I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I've got two little testers here with me. The shepherd's pie is done. Kylie can't wait. She's almost gonna. Hers is gonna be really hot, but she says it's not. But
it's not
here's
really.
Camden's over here. Camden's he's gonna taste test his now for Kylie. Now, neither one of these kids, I don't know. They've never had this, so I don't know if they're gonna like it or not.
Plus, I'm sick.
Yeah, plus Camden's sick. We weren't able to go anywhere today because he's kind of sick on his stomach, but he says he wants some, so I'm going to let him. All right, Kylie, they're watching you. They are. Let's see. Oh, gosh, here she goes. Here comes Kylie. Kylie's 10 years old. Here she goes. Oh, my. Wait a minute now. Don't. Is it good or is it not
It's
good?
good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Camden, I think yours has got to... Don't get such a big piece now, and you blow yours off, because I just put yours on there, because, oh, wait a minute now, I haven't got it to you yet. All right, wait, okay.
Yum.
Are you serious? You didn't eat any of the mashed potatoes or whatever yet. You're just eating the hamburger. It's got to be hot. Are you serious? And neither of these kids have had shepherd's pie before, because I guess I'm the only one that makes it. I thought their mama used to make it all the time, but I don't guess she did. You can see them. They're going after it. All right, y'all. I'm going to go on and end this video. Good gosh, Katie, it's going to burn your mouth.
Okay. Bye.
I'm going to get off of here and go and eat. I'm finishing this video right here. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and look below for links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram. And also there's links below on stuff that I use in my kitchen that y'all may be interested in using. And I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.